Hi there, Night City. Hi, it's Greg here. I'm playing Cyberpunk 2077. I'm doing some more Urbex in the game. Now, just a really big spoiler warning if you haven't played the game, you really want to play the game, Cyberpunk 2077, because where I'm coming to at the moment is a spoiler for quite late in the game. So, this is your spoiler warning. I will be going to places which are spoilers, so be aware. So yeah, I've come up to this lake here, and this is where. Oh, hang on, I've forgotten the name. Give me a second. Um, Dear, what's her name? What's her name? What's her name? Judy. So this is where Judy Alvarez has her little shack by the waterside. So if you're watching now and you don't want to be spoiled, this is spoiler. Sorry. So come up to Judy's shack, and I've got myself quite a few oxygen bottles to do this because utilising exploiting the game. This is my main playthrough, so this is that's a cyberware I have at the moment. This is my stats at the moment. This is what I got tech. So yeah, I'm playing my normal corporate playthrough. So I got 28 minutes of oxygen on me. So I'm just going to basically follow where Judy goes to. Now I popped up earlier. See the dam just over here where the sluice gates are. I got a nice little photo from there of this compound where Judy goes to. And I realised something quite interesting. Now I'm not going to use the lift. So if you've played the game, you know about the lift. I don't want to use the lift because I probably will screw things up. So instead I'm just going to go down normally. In fairness, I'm probably not going to see anything at all because it's deep, deep darkness here, and I haven't worked out how to get a torch. But what I want to see is kind of by the church. Am I able? Is there some reason why I can't? Okay, yeah, there we go. So here's the town. Oh, it's more lit than I thought it was going to be. I actually expected it to be total darkness, so that's not bad. But we do go at night time, so that's evening, night, so that's why before. Now I'm going over past these cranes here. So over here in front of us here are two cranes. That's the church. Um, so what I've got is I've got a photo showing me basically where things are on this map. What? What's that? Oh, so yeah, I'm going to go to the left here because we don't really go to this spot. So I'm just going to. Oh, there's an interesting spot. So in the game, we go to this spot here, but we don't really go across to here. So I'm going to do some treasure seeking. There we go. There's a pot we don't see. We never really get an opportunity to go to. So it's true. Am I right? This is what I think it is, isn't it? Or am I looking at the wrong building? Um, oh, I might actually go there. No, no, that's the gas station, isn't it? Yeah, that's the gas station. So yeah, we see this spot here. So where we got the yellow thing, which I'm curious what that is. Watching my life drip away in this game. So yeah, we see how is that possible? How? Yeah. So we only see this sort of section of the town, but there's actually a lot more to the town from this. So I'm just going to have a quick wander around. So we found there's a pot up the top there. I'll go back to it in a second. Anything else around here? So probably are meant in the mission to go exploring around. See what else is here. Clothing up here. So it's wired in. I'm fearful of sharks or something just turning up out of the blue, but I shouldn't have that. Right, here we go. So from here, that's the end of the street, I think. Just having a quick look. Yeah, so from a distance I can see some of the town. I can't see it all, but there's some actually interesting structures down the way. So what's the time now? 4:20p. So I'm going to skip time. Can't skip time. That's noted. I'd have to get out of water to do that. Should have reset the time earlier. So yeah, these are shows. So this is a show house. It's not really. It's a facade. There's nothing really there. I wish I could show you more detail. I haven't figured out how to do that. I can't find an exploit in the game to do that, so you can do it in the daytime. But it's not bad. I think to actually have a proper look around here, it's nice. Because when I try and move too far, I get either a game fail or some bug come up. So this way, it's a little nicer to actually be able to have a proper look around. 23 minutes on the clock left. So yeah, this is about 80 bottles of O2. Let's have a look at the backpack. Yes, I have used an exploit, in case you wonder. Hence why we got each of these gives us a few minutes of air. Wait, what? Sorry. Really? Did I miscalculate that? I just double checked my maths. I actually made a mistake. Oh, okay, yeah, I made a mistake. I thought each entire. We didn't do that right. So this is just one bottle. Okay, fair enough. Wow. I thought these are 3 minutes. It's not. It's 30 minutes a bottle. That's why. So I got more than enough to last me the whole of the game underwater. So now the only factor is time. Time before sunset, which is not that far away, but doable. So we're going to church in a second. I just want to pick up this parcel here, see what that is. Try not to get caught. Making sure I go back through the same way I came in, just to limit the risks of me getting trapped inside the building. So yeah, here's that parcel. I didn't see it before. Now I do. Oh, it's just rare components. Okay, fair enough. Nothing really exciting there. So, yeah, so when we get to the church, off to our right, we've got some more structures over by the cranes. You can start seeing them actually there. Goodies, yeah. No, I guess that's not doable. That might be. Oh, I didn't see that entrance there. Okay, have I got to turn around? I've got to turn around. Is that not an exit there? Oh, it's that I was looking at, right, okay. There we go. That's going to be useful for later. Right, so it's 5, is it? Yes, 5. Okay, so these are the huts I want to go. So this whole reason for this swim is literally to go and have a look at some huts, which I couldn't see before. So this is a gas station. Can't see anything there. So there's 2 cranes here, I think. That might be one of them over there, actually. There's another structure there, actually. I should have a look at. This is another one of those buildings. Oh, it's containers. Oh, I didn't know what that was. 19. Back over here. Go. See what bits is up here. And as I say, sorry about the picture quality. I probably should have set the time differently. I think they're containers as well. I'm not sure. Oh, it's just rocks. Okay. As I say, the more you know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is light's getting bad, so I'm going to surface. I'm going to speed up time and jump back in. Fair old way to get up here. Oh, okay, that was not expected. What I try and do is set it for midday so we get as much sun going down as possible. Sorry. Can I skip time? No. I have to be sure. I do. That looks interesting. I don't think it's anything, I think it's just how the image is mapped on of the hill behind, so I think that's that top bit there, it's just not fully rendered. Right, so we're heading there in a moment. Let's just skip time. We need there we go. So we saw the building over here. And I saw something just down here, so that's what I'm heading towards. I might get kicked out, I might get kicked somewhere else, I don't know. I kind of want to be able to see if I can see it. That's better. Well, I hope that's better. It's probably going to disappear again as soon as I get too deep. That is a weird way to swim. That looks weird. Oh, here we are. That's what they are. Okay. Wow, very dark in here. I clearly don't want you to look at this. Then. Whoa! Oh my god! That was weird. Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't get that. I didn't understand that. I clearly died. I think I died. I ran out of air. Um, I think I ran out of air. I actually genuinely missed. Wasn't sure what's happening there. So if you know, put in the comments because well, for other people to know. But I'm going to repeat that because I don't know what happened there. So we're going to automatically go back to that point. So it's over this way. So what is that? What caused that to happen? Or I go over there and repeat? I think I'll repeat. Oh, yes, I skipped time. That's how I screwed up. I didn't. Okay, so next to the health bar, you got the O2 clock. I forgot the clock goes down when you speed up time. Just a little oversight. Oh, that is weird as well. Did my bar just increase? Yeah, but increased. Weird. That's there. That's drop off. There's the trash. Okay, good. So should be there in a moment. Right, remind me to use oxygen this time. So, 12. Backpack. Yeah, not 3 minutes. Okay. Bit of target, but that'll do. I think the hut's over there. I think, I'm not 100% sure. But there's a car outside. It's not where. I thought I heard a car moving as a. Where's that? Oh, No, it's not related to me. Right, okay. Here we go. So there's the hut, so I've got plenty of time. Got plenty of oxygen. Gone into total darkness again. It's fun. Oh yeah, no oxygen starvation, so that was my screw up. Should have packed a little bit more oxygen on board. Oh, so it's only one crane, is it? No, it can't be. Was it just a one crane? How long was it two? No, just one. There's a church. So, oh yeah, it is only one crane. And that's the hut's behind. So yeah, done everything expected to do here. So, I'm just going to go and exit via the roadway. So, where's that? Right, so I'm swimming that way. So, I'm going to follow the roadway out of town, which means going behind the church. Yeah. Sorry. Being a bit silly there. Right. What is this? Are those huts I saw earlier? There must be those huts. Oh yeah, they are. Right, so gas station. Let's have a quick look there. As I say, there's spoilers here because there's parts of this which is mission. Wait, what was that I saw in the inventory? Oh no, I must be mistaken. I thought I saw something in the junk. It's probably that. Could have sworn I saw an arm. No, wait. Nope, I guess not. So over here. So the church is just here. We're going to go sort of side slip to it. Side parent. Go that way. Oh, there's no building here I missed. It is another building, isn't it? Nice. Little corner shop, maybe? Just down there. There's the road. Now, which road is that going? Where? Oh, okay, so that's the main road, that Kingshoff, that's the one we're following. So yeah, we're following this out of town, so I'm going in that direction. If I go this way I get the ramp, won't I? So just ahead you can barely see what looks like a ramp. Just going behind that. Not this direction, this thing over here. So I'll fly underneath that thing. That takes us back to the car and the hut, but we're gonna go. So this is where Judy comes from originally. I didn't think of that. I should actually look, see if there's a road sign. Yeah. That might be this coming up. Might be just a normal advert. Who knows? Oh, probably just an advert. Right, okay. So, there's that. Ah, here's the road, right. Looking at the photo I took earlier, there doesn't seem to be much more than just this road. And the T-junction just ahead where it goes up onto the highway. I might actually see if I can get to the highway, but whoa, wow, that's useful. So we've got lights finally. Ooh. Okay, that's just a pylon step down. I didn't know what to think there for a second. It's like I don't know what it is. But now it looks like an eyeball. It's a sort of an onion peel effect, bleed issue. The ring's in the image where it's a strange ring. That's basically a bleed effect in photography, in printing of photography. Right, let's see. There you go, V. I kicked myself not realising it was 30 minutes, not 3 minutes, because now I can actually go exploring the bay. That's a bit annoying. Let's see. first. Oh. Some naughty person's been dumping the tyres in the river. The lake. What's that? Oh, it's the dam. Oh, right, we're right next to the dam. Since we're right next to the dam, oh yeah, let's just... Oh, okay, so I was really close to the dam. Didn't know that. I'm gonna have a quick swim over there and go have a look under the water from the dam. What's around it? I can't go the other side, but I sure as heck I can get over this side anyway. I might be able to go up the ramp there, I didn't think of that. That said, I wasn't really thinking about it, just having a mess around. It's a rather boring day and I kind of want to just do something. I had a bug with PlayStation 2 which has been driving me nuts for a while. Trying to figure out what the problem was. Turns out when it's manufactured, a bit of solder broke off and has been rattling inside the console and it lodged itself, causing a short out. Something totally trivial, but enough to stop the PlayStation from running. It's an old PlayStation 2 Slimline. So ones which do, they do 1080i, I think it is, 1080p. So yeah, you can get PlayStation 2 that does high definition. Right, so let's have a look. Yeah. No. Oh, I need to be a different place, do I? Okay, fair enough. I'll go to one I used before. And I'll use the exit up there and that'll be easy enough. So the road comes out just over there anyway, by where we just come out, where the cars are now. So it's not far away, it's pretty straightforward. And this way I can get out of here quickly anyway. Okay. I love how it suddenly restores the energy in this, just suddenly it fills up again. So yeah, here's a dam. You can actually get down to here quite easily. Getting back up, I think it's a little trickier. I haven't tried that yet. Did my usual quick load. Nope, I guess that's a deal breaker, you can't get back up. But here we go. The landfill site. Being up there, I can get down to about there probably. No, is it? Yeah, probably about this layer here, maybe that one there before it kills me. But you can't get right down the bottom there. That was easy. Okay. Oh, there we are. So you can see the road up there, how it links up just behind the dam bit. And there's the where we just been. So you can't see the containers, which are just here. You can see the one of the three buildings. You can't see much of the town. gas stations over here. Nor can you see the buildings behind where I got the minerals from, materials, but you can see a fair amount. Right. Let's see if there's anything else I can pick out. No. So yeah, back to swimming. And I'll go and get back in the car in a second. So yeah, there's a little bit more Urbex around the dam and lake area. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to watch more, please subscribe, and if you like it, please click the like or not, your choice. And this is me getting a little escape from boredom for a little while. So I'm going to be playing the game again in a moment. I genuinely like exploring places, so yeah, that's the thing. Ooh, a rock. Funny rock. Never mind. Okay. I hate how much trash is in this game. Fortunately, it's kind of realistic. Given I go a bit off topic. I know. If you watch Exporing, you don't want to watch it. Skip it. It's fine. I'll talk about the environment, but I keep seeing how things are just going from bad to worse, with actual real solutions just being pushed aside because big companies who basically, if they want to maximise their capital, are happy to make recommendations and devalue something. Take for example an anaerobic digester. These are basically like your stomach. They break down organic material into liquid fertilizer, solid fertilizer, gases, methane, CO2, nitrogen, oxygen, some others, I can't remember off the top of my head, in the process, which is an digestion in the absence of oxygen. And basically it's relatively cheap to make them, and it's relatively cheap to use them, and the returns on them are pretty good. The problem is the ones you see commercially available are literally the worst type of those you can get. So I had a bit of good turn years ago where I was proposing an idea for London 2012, the Olympic torch, which I came in pretty much second. They keep reconsidering the design I had, but it all ultimately ended being, I would go with the EDF design because it's the one made by the sponsor, so that they must win the competition. It's a bit bad. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Really is pretty bad. Considering it was not a carbon neutral solution, it was just natural gas, and they did nothing to actually make it more green and more environmentally friendly. So it's pretty bad. Ooh, I'll go down there in a minute. I'm just going over to where there's a crash site. There's a mission up here. I can't remember if I've completed this game or not. I'm like 30-40 hours into this. Nearly 60 hours now. So we got 60 hours in, and still, there you go. Still so many more to do. So yeah, I put that idea through and got rejected on it. They liked it. I heard it in discussion whilst I was volunteering at London 2012 as a games maker, and that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I've done that already. Yep, that's been done. So that craft ain't there anymore. Let's not go on that way, see if we can find it across. So I put that across, put the idea to a few companies I was reaching out to see if I could propose their products. It turned out theirs were not really carbon neutral. They couldn't fix some underlying problems to do with basically how they're manufactured. This was ethanol. So I put the idea across, hey, why not you use this type? It's a lot more efficient and it's cheaper to do, because the bigger hurdles you have with anaerobic digesters. I know I'm running over cactuses, these are virtual ones, so kind of get 3 parts I think. They will grow back. I wouldn't do that to normal cacti. So yeah, I put to them the idea of using a horizontal anaerobic digester as opposed to a vertical stack digester. Now that, if you, well, it's pretty obvious when you think about it, but from the sound of it, it just sounds exactly the same. It sounds like there's no difference, but there's actually quite a bit of difference. If you, avoid them now. If you build a vertical stack one, you basically have a very small surface area where the digestion process is occurring. Is there a car behind me? Oh, there was a car behind me. I'll go down this way. More trees down. Let's go past the heliostat. This is a heliostat. Mirrors reflect onto that surface up there. Warming up what would be molten sulfur, liquid sulfur, which goes to turbines to generate electricity. Creates a lot of heat. Where am I going? So yeah, the traditional ones you see using commercial or vertical stack ones, which are basically the digestion range of the digester occurs in about 8 inches of what can be crap. It can be organic material of any type, pretty much. Yes, go dark if you want to. I'm not going to go into that. Who? I didn't see this before. I was gonna. What's this in there? No, maybe I didn't. I'm going to have a look around that. Oh, I must have seen this because it's got a wallpaper on it. Is there mines? I hope there are mines. Fine, okay. I was hoping Johnny would have a chat with me. Miss talking to Johnny. Yeah, so those basically it's a very small surface area effects, whereas if you slice it up and stack them the same way, but you have say 5 platters, like I'm going to highly recommend you Google this because you won't believe me when I say it. They used to, when you used to get pizzas in the olden days, they used to come in like little reusable tin round plate like discs. You stack them together and it's a very efficient way of transporting pizzas. Because I have time on my hands over many years, I got curious and researched that, because like researching about kites battles in Pakistan, it's kind of I didn't know that. That's weird. That's really weird. Why the hell did I research that? And I fact checked it, looked up what I could find of the history, and presently surprised they used to make round pizza boxes. So the square ones we have are not traditional. The original pizza boxes were round because it's more efficient that way. Kind of weird stuff you find out, but kind of cool at the same time. Right, so there's going to be some casualties possibly here. Don't know what to expect here. So yeah, if you instead you make it a horizontal orientated digester, you get more surface area affected. So basically, instead of what takes 8 days to digest normally, and you do a small amount but you need to use a quite large amount of energy, in this case you're not trying to use a lot of energy to heat up the whole pot, and you're only really working a small amount of it. In this case you're actually able to split it up into 5 platters, So you're creating essentially 5 batches of this at the same time, and the efficiency is increasing. So you actually get much more for the same price. Expenditure, fuel, and so on. In fact, you can take from each of those in sort of a cascade effect, pump heat into one, then into the next, into the next, into the next, and actually get still a better result with less energy use. The product is, you can call it go-bar gas, you can call it biogas, but it's basically the same stuff. Different concentration, but it's the same stuff roughly. I didn't know this existed. I really should have explored this before. Look what happened here. Oh, sorry. This is either No Country for Old Men, or it's a film, Borderland, I think it was, or something like that, starring Michael. Not Michael Caine? Was it Michael Caine? No, Michael Douglas. But I've seen this before. That plot's very familiar. Reminds me of actually a plot if you've ever played Grand Theft Auto 5, when you go up into the hills, the north end of the island, you find looks like a cartel drop site with a suitcase with a load of money in it, and you get the money, get in the car, and you're suddenly hunted down by a cartel. It's kind of interesting. Pardon me. Right. Yeah, so that's basically the thing, the principle. If you're using horizontal anaerobic digest, you get more, you produce more gases from it. You still produce, you actually produce better fertilizer, both liquid and solid, and it saves you money. It doesn't cost as much to produce, which is pretty simple science on it. There is a lot more to it, but pretty much that's what you're looking at. But it's simple, and it shouldn't be complicated. But the best bit is, instead of going out fracking for natural gas, with a little bit of refinery, the same sort of refinery they employ for natural gas, you can actually use this pretty much anywhere, and you can convert it into another fuel which you can run literally most car engines and aircraft, which is ammonia, which is pretty cheap, and it's carbon neutral fuel. So you could replace with things like diesel, petrol, aviation grade fuel, and so on, with essentially natural gas produced from an anaerobic digestion. Go. I should have said the floor is on fire, but floor is lava. But hey, never mind. Yeah, so that's my little talk. As I say, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, please like it. If you want to watch more, please subscribe. And anything else you want to add? Oh yeah, if you have unfortunately gone down with COVID, my suggestion is, if you have long COVID symptoms, CBD oil. I've used it myself, 10 micrograms every 8 hours. In my case for 6 days, but it depends on medication and other details. I put a letter to Lethbridge University in Canada, because finding out this myself in August by self-discovery, I literally fighting COVID symptoms, and I shared it with them. And about 3 weeks ago, I saw an article in Forbes basically referencing what I said, so that's kind of cool as well. So yay. Right, so let's oh yeah, save here and then head on. yeah, so anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. Hope it's not boring to death. And oh, there's another part over there. I must get a second. That tiny pebble, stop the car. Why did it stop the car? Did I actually knock it down? Yes, I did. Damn. Yes. Wait, is that somewhere I've actually been? No, it's not, so I'm going to go do that one. So, I'll do that, and you have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Thank you. Bye-bye now.